Hello everybody, and today I'm going to be talking about how this new update of display names is probably going to ruin a lot of YouTubers' careers. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, if you actually don't know what a display name is, it's basically where you can change like your nickname above your username, and it's going to be kind of like Twitter where you have an @ but you also have like a name that you call yourself. Just using Sharkblocks as an example, you can see his @ is SharkBlocksYT, but he goes by Sharkblocks on Twitter. And on the dev forum, it actually does list some limitations in the rules about display names. So the limitations/rules are updating your display name will not cost any Robux and will be available to all users, meaning whether you're a normal player or a star creator or a developer, you'll still get the same access to this feature, and display names will still need to be verified by our filters, so you can't just make your name like the N-word or something really crazy like that. If you choose not to set a display name, it will default to match your username, so you don't have to have a display name if you don't want to, and you can only change your display name every 7 days, so you just can't constantly change it. Obviously, I feel like that would be pretty bad if you could just change it over and over again and overload the Roblox servers. Then finally, of course, your display name has to be between 3 and 20 characters like a normal username. However, I'm pretty sure that you could have like multiple spaces in your name, you could have multiple underscores, unlike a username where you have all these limitations where you can't make your name have more than one underscore or spaces or special characters, so you might be able to have all that inside of your new display name. So for normal people, this actually sounds pretty cool. If you ever wanted your name to not have any numbers or whatever, you can change it to where it doesn't have any numbers even if somebody already took your name. However, I feel like this isn't good for like YouTubers and developers, etc., and people with like some sort of platform with a reputation, because if you do have a reputation, it could possibly be ruined or you could be falsely canceled. I've seen people on TikTok be falsely canceled because of something they quote-unquote said on Twitter, and it turned out that it was just somebody pretending to be them to cancel them. So if somebody recorded somebody saying something on Roblox and they had your username, but it was actually just their display name, they could definitely just pretend to be you and you could get canceled over that. And I've also seen this with Discord. Of course, you can choose whatever name you want in Discord. There is sort of like a cap to where 999 people is the limit for having one singular name, but besides that, somebody could pretend to be you on Discord and just type some really bad stuff, and some people might actually believe it. So I feel like it's going to be like that, but with Roblox. Obviously, I feel like it's going to be kind of like worse with Roblox, because as you know, in different games like Adopt Me, and I've seen like people get scammed on Adopt Me because they think that their favorite YouTubers in the game and their favorite YouTuber asks for an item or says they're going to do a trust trade with them, and they end up just stealing all of their stuff. And that's just when their username is like really similar. So I could just imagine with display names, somebody easily scamming a kid into giving them items or giving them Robux or something like that. Now, I have seen some people saying that this is okay because star creators have like a badge next to their name, so you'll know if it's your favorite YouTuber or not. But the thing is, most Roblox YouTubers aren't inside of the star program, like konekokitten isn't inside of the star program. So people can just change their name to konekokitten was taken and scam his fans. Especially since not everyone is going to find out about this update, especially if they don't really watch news channels like me where I talk about this different stuff, and they might end up not even realizing that display names are a thing and just getting scammed that way. Especially since your display name will appear above your head, so it's not going to be your normal username with your display name. No, it'll only be your display name, so it's going to be way easier to impersonate people and stuff like that. And the only way you'll be able to see somebody's real username is if you click on the leaderboard and then look at their name. But most people have their leaderboard tabbed back or don't even look at it at all. Also, there's already a ton of scammers going around pretending like Roblox staff members and messaging you and wanting you to give some limiteds over so you don't get banned or whatever. So this will be way easier to impersonate an actual staff member. kreekcraft actually said on Twitter, being able to customize your Roblox display name is a great idea, but there's a huge issue. What's going to stop bots/players from mass brigading games with the name kreekcraft and tricking people into thinking I'm them? Especially if the people wanting to impersonate another YouTuber are extremely creative, etc., and manage to buy every single thing that the YouTuber or influencer has on, and they can just immediately pretend to be them. Green Lilo Cats actually said on Twitter, this will also cause a nightmare for developers who ban rule breakers based on visual evidence. Many rely on visual reports sent on Twitter or Discord, and due to this update, they could not know who to ban or ban the wrong person. So obviously, if you want somebody to get banned on Arsenal and you send the Arsenal devs their name and some visual evidence that they were fly hacking or something, the developers couldn't even trust that you were telling the truth. Because imagine if you just didn't like that person and you wanted them banned, so you made an alt account and set the display name as them, and then hacked on that account and then tried to get them banned from that when they didn't even actually hack. I know it sounds pretty complicated, but if a ton of people don't like you or you're some type of influencer, I guarantee that this will happen. So I feel like this is really destructive to make this update when it actually could cause like a lot of harm towards regular players, influencers, and pretty much anybody with a reputation. However, tell me down below, what will your display name be if you actually end up changing it? I know what mine will be. I'll probably get rid of the extra O in my name because somebody just stole my username, but I do kind of still hope that they don't do this or find some type of way to get around the fact that people could, of course, abuse the system. So, do you think they should actually do this update or not? Do you think it will be harmful inside of the future, or do you think this actually won't happen and people are just overreacting when saying this? I've also seen some people coming up with solutions like verifying different players, etc. But I feel like at the end of the day, you can't verify everyone, and this is probably going to happen no matter what the verification system is. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe with notifications down below, and make sure you guys stay safe if this update actually happens, and always ask for proof if you see somebody do something bad on Roblox, and make sure you ask for their username and proof that it actually was their username that was doing it instead of just their display name. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord down below, like and subscribe, and goodbye.